Last summer, I finally decided to sell my parents' old house. They had both passed away years earlier. My mother after a long illness, my father suddenly, without warning. Since then, the house had stood empty, slowly decaying on the edge of our small town. I grew up there, but after leaving for college, I never returned. Some places don't let go of you easily, and that house was one of them. Before listing it, I went back to clean the yard, pull weeds, trim branches, make it look less abandoned. That's when I remembered the time capsule. When I was 12, my best friend Ethan and I buried it beneath the old oak tree in the backyard. We thought we were being clever, leaving a message for our future selves. We filled it with cheap treasures, comic books, cassette tapes, baseball cards, and a photo of us smiling, convinced the world was waiting for us. I figured digging it up would be harmless, nostalgic even. The ground was hard from weeks of heat. I found a shovel in the shed and started digging. After nearly an hour, the metal struck something solid. But it wasn't the small box we'd buried. It was bigger, heavier. I uncovered a rusted military container, the kind my father used to keep in the garage. That immediately felt wrong. Ethan and I never buried anything like that. I hesitated, then opened it. The smell hit first, stale, chemical, deeply unsettling. Inside were sealed plastic bags and dark stains lining the bottom. My hands trembled as I lifted one. It was heavier than it should have been. I peeled it open just enough to see what was inside. Human fingers, preserved, discolored, wearing rings. I dropped the bag and stumbled back, my stomach turning. Inside the container were more personal parts, fragments, things that once belonged to real people. At the bottom sat a glass jar filled with teeth. I didn't look any longer. I called the police. They arrived quickly and turned my childhood home into a crime scene. As they dug deeper beneath the container, they uncovered more evidence that the container was only the beginning. Human remains, buried carefully, hidden for years. The investigation revealed the victim was a woman who vanished in the late 90s. No suspect, no explanation. I stayed in the house while the case dragged on. I couldn't afford anywhere else. That's when the dream started. Every night, I dreamed of digging endlessly, finding familiar faces beneath the soil, friends, family, all staring back at me with glassy eyes. One night, unable to sleep, I heard scratching from the basement, slow, deliberate. I grabbed a flashlight and went down. Behind stacked boxes, I noticed a loose wall panel. When I pulled it open, I found another hidden space. This one was newer. Inside were sealed bags, fresher, and one item made my blood run cold. A ring, my ex-wife's ring. She'd disappeared months earlier. The police said she ran away. Another bag contained something else I recognized. A piercing Ethan used to wear. That's when I felt breath against my neck. I turned. My father stood behind me, or something wearing him. His movements were wrong. His smile too wide. His eyes artificial. He leaned close and whispered, "Welcome home. It's time you joined us." I thought it was a dream, but I woke up this morning buried in dirt, inside a hole I don't remember digging. My hands are raw, my nails broken. The police are on their way again. I called them, but something is changing. I feel it. The urge to dig, to hide things, to collect. My father isn't gone. He's inside me now. And if you come looking, you'll be next.